So, what do you think about the 2024 election? It's getting pretty heated, isn't it?
It definitely is. I'm not sure I've ever seen so much division in this country. It's hard to even have a conversation about it without getting into an argument.
I think both candidates have different approaches to the economy. Harris is focusing on policies to help middle-class families, while Trump is trying to appeal to his base of white voters without college degrees.
That's right. It's going to be interesting to see which approach resonates more with voters.
And then there's the issue of abortion. That's a big one for a lot of people.
It definitely is. It's a very personal issue, and it's one that people feel very strongly about.
I think it's going to be a major issue in the election. Both candidates have very different views on it, and it's going to be a key factor for a lot of voters.
I agree. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out.
And then there's the issue of immigration. That's another one that's been in the news a lot lately.
It's a complex issue with no easy answers. Both candidates have different approaches to it, and it's going to be interesting to see how they address it during the campaign.
I think it's going to be a big issue in the election. People are concerned about border security, and they're looking for someone who can address it effectively.
That's true. It's a very important issue for a lot of people, and it's going to be a key factor in the election.
I know what you mean. It seems like everyone's dug in their heels and there's no room for compromise. But I think it's important to try to understand where the other side is coming from, even if we disagree. So, what do you think? Who do you think is going to win?
I'm really not sure. It's going to be a close race, and I think it's going to come down to turnout and which candidate can mobilize their base.
I agree. It's going to be a very close election. I'm just hoping that whoever wins, they'll be able to unite the country and bring us together.
Me too. I think we need a leader who can bring us together and help us move forward as a nation. I agree. I think it's important to listen to different perspectives and try to find common ground, but it's hard when the rhetoric is so divisive.
Absolutely. And it's not just the candidates, it's the media too. They seem to be more interested in sensationalizing the news than in reporting it fairly.
That's a good point. I think the media plays a big role in shaping public opinion, and they have a responsibility to be objective.
So, who do you think is going to win? I'm really not sure. It seems like it's going to be a close race.
I'm not sure either. I think it's going to come down to turnout. Whoever can get their base to the polls is going to have a big advantage.
That's true. And I think the economy is going to be a big factor. People are feeling the pinch of inflation, and they're going to be looking for someone who can fix it.
Definitely. The economy is always a big issue in elections, and it's even more important this year. People are struggling to make ends meet, and they're looking for someone who can help them.